we go. Come on, camera dude, get out of the way. There we go.
What was it?
So today is the Dot Conference. Not really my favorite subject. I guess technically I'm doing one right now, so that makes sense. So there's a panel with Jonathan Demme, the director of Silence of the Lambs, that's coming up because he's doing a lot of documentary work now. And I'm not sure what I'm going to watch movie-wise today. But yesterday, actually, there was an interesting panel called The Dream Team. Directors, casting directors, and actors. And I was able to ask a question of Sandra Oh and the casting directors for the new movie Catfight, starring Anne Heche and Sandra Oh. To the casting directors, I was wondering for casting new people and new faces, how much does social media play into that? Would a producer say, maybe we should go with a person with, you know, a few 100,000 Instagram followers over someone else?
Well, it depends on what they're going to follow for. I don't necessarily know if it really, do you really feel like it affects whether or not an actor is cast at this point? I think it's too early to tell. But it's a mix. It's part of the conversation, absolutely.
But if two actors are competing for the same role and they're both pretty good, who's going to get the role? Probably the one
Whoever's right for the part.
No,
the person that's right for the story. It's just part of now the part of the actor's process and stuff. It's not. It doesn't. The right actor should always get the role.
Both Anne Heche and Sandra Oh were kind of flabbergasted by what they heard, and I wasn't, so follow me on Instagram. Alright, so I just went to the Dot Conference and I found my dad there. He decided to come. He hasn't been on the vlog yet. Hey Dad.
Hi Brennan.
How's it going?
Hi vloggers.
Hello vloggy people. Jonathan Demme spoke today, the director of many documentaries about performance, musical performance, but also the director of Philadelphia and Silence of the Lambs and everything like that. And he just had some interesting talks about how his collaborations with musicians sort of work. And
I thought it was really neat that he can pick up the phone and get in touch with a musician who'll write him a song for his movie and give him the song back a week later. Like, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he was talking about Streets of Philadelphia, so he just called up Bruce Springsteen and said, hey man, can you write something for the opening of our movie? And he wrote Streets of Philadelphia. And before that, he had asked Neil Diamond to write a song for the start of his movie.
No.
And then Neil Diamond wrote a song, but he said, no, this will be perfect at the end of the movie.
No. The Canadian guy, not Neil Diamond.
Sorry, Neil Young.
Neil Young.
God, Neil Young. He called up Neil Young, not Neil Diamond. But then there was the director of Gringo, Nanette something. This is about John McAfee, the internet security like guru who like apparently, you know, did his own like sort of Heart of Darkness story. Like he moved to Belize, made like a harem and controlled the curfew of the local town with hard muscle and stuff like that.
He would talk about his hitmen. He would talk about how he could have people hurt or killed. I was scared.
He wanted to create a cult or a mystique like Colonel Kurtz. And here he is in the heart of darkness.
That seems really interesting. That's going to be on Showtime on the 24th of September. Right now we're going to go see The Duelist, which is a Russian film. And then we're going to go see Asura, which is Asura, the City of Madness at 9:30, which is a Korean movie. So it's the day of foreign films today at TIFF. What did you think?
I'm not quite as critical as you are. I like that it was a period piece. I like the shots of St. Petersburg. I like the cinematography to some extent. Yeah, the story kind of got very confused at some points, and you kind of got lost.
So there was like characters, there's characters who fall in love with each other for no reason, and then give each other up for no reason, and then come back together for no reason. And then there's a dude who we're supposed to care about, supposed to hate, and we never really see him do anything really bad until maybe halfway through the movie. And then at the end of the movie, because these are duels, like gun battles, like old-timey, like I will 10 paces shoot you, which are not exciting in the least, right? They go to have the duel, and then they cut past it. And they were like, what the hell happened? Did they just cut past the climax of the movie? And then they're like driving away from the thing in their carriage, and then they cut back to it. Why? Because they didn't have a good friggin' idea for the end of the script, and so they tried to manufacture some tension. They spent a lot of money on it though. They spent a lot of money on it, and it makes me sad. Do not go see The Duelist. Извините, не смотри Duelist. Очень плохо, очень плохо. So yeah, on to Asura. Maybe it'll be better.
여기서 내가 아무리 발버둥 쳐도 영원히 빠져나오지 못할 것 같습니다.
박성배가 살인 교사한 증거를 가지고 오라니까!
형이 잘 수습할 거야.
It was a movie of badness.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's a cop movie and somebody gets killed, and you know, it's just like every scene is the same thing. Every scene somebody gets upset and yells at somebody else. It's like, oh, you're yelling at me, I'm gonna yell at you. You're yelling at me, I'm gonna yell at you. And when you have an entire movie like that where nothing changes, there's no real twists or anything, it's just like, it's just junk.
And there's no real suspense. None.
Creative. Zip. Zero.
At least in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's about like a corrupt mayor and this
a corrupt
and then
police, corrupt prosecutors. Is everybody corrupt in the City of Madness?
Pretty much everybody, yeah. Everyone is corrupt in this movie. And so it just
makes no sense.
And then, you know, the guy's got like a trope, he's got like a sick wife, and so he's pushed to do not good. So that's 2 for 2 foreign films today. Unfortunately, they were both not good. I heard The Handmaiden, another Korean film here, is spectacular though. Florian said that on the first day. But unfortunately, we just have Asura, and it was the world premiere. Nobody had ever seen it before, so all the big stars are here.
Everybody cheered before the movie started.
Everybody cheered before the movie started. Yeah. So.
And we've left early.
Yes, that's true. I have never left a TIFF film early. This is the first one. So, sorry. Better luck next time. Bye.
Ciao.